Welcome back, everyone. This is Super Kelly Brothers Podcast, episode 81. My name is Sloan Kelly.
My name's Jody Kelly.
And welcome back, everyone. If you're watching this on YouTube, don't forget to hit the subscribe button and the notification bell, and smash the like button as well, because that really helps the channel out and gets the message out there. And if you could share it as well on social media, so on your favorite thing like Facebook, Mastodon, Twitter,
you call me?
If you have to do that, Mastodon. And that would be great because it helps the channel and gets the word out there, so to speak.
Word.
Yes, word. So how are you? You've been working, I believe.
Yeah, I've
this
been
weekend.
working. I've been painting helping to paint a mural on the side of the Cliff of Vaults, the boards that are on the side of the Cliff of Vaults.
Very nice.
11 artists commissioned to do an original piece of art, and I was one of them.
Very
so
nice.
The last 2 days I've been stretching, I've been up and down ladders, I've been standing for 12 hours at a time, and
That's not good,
dragging. Have you ever? I don't know why I'm asking you this, but I've had to drag 4 tins of paint and all my stuff from Glasgow Central Station to the Cliff of Vaults, and it's incredibly heavy.
How are you transporting? I mean, I guess they're a gallon. It's a gallon of paint. A paint pallet.
So doesn't seem to get any lighter either.
Well, some reason. It's 16 litres, so it's at least 16 kilos.
Honestly.
That's quite a lot.
Yeah, it is. So by the time I get there, I'm knackered, and then I've got to do the actual work. So
yeah,
it's been really nice. Spoke to a lot of nice people. People of Glasgow have been really lovely and supportive and all that. So it's been nice.
So are people coming up and talking to you while you're doing the art? All right, that's really cool.
Aye,
that's
and
awesome.
the press came today.
Very nice.
Photographers, so I'm going to be in the Herald tomorrow.
Very nice. That's awesome. Did you mention the podcast?
No, I didn't. Don't think they'd been interested. No offence.
Probably not.
Sound effects.
Got you sound.
So yeah, it was really nice, and the weather stayed good as well.
Yeah, I saw the pictures on you posted on Facebook.
Mm-hmm.
You should share them to the Super Kelly Brothers podcast. Page. We have a page on YouTube, on Facebook as well.
Mm-hmm. So that was my weekend. That's all I've done, pretty much. And then I'm sore. I'm so sore.
I bet.
I'm so sore. I'm so tired.
So was that yesterday and today that you did this?
Yeah, and I'll need to go back because I'm looking at the photograph and thinking, right, I need to fix that. I need to fix that. Blah blah blah. So yeah.
That's so awesome. Sore. That's really.
I've come in and just soaked in a bath.
Yeah.
Like Vader,
in a back-to bath.
When he takes off his helmet in a back-to bath. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's me. The last 2 days. Literally. I like the float. See the bath, the back-to bath, so that you can float in.
Yeah. They give you the respirator and you dunk yourself in.
Wish you could get one of those. That'd be cool.
It would be cool, yeah. But they've got like a kind of jet as well that goes up to like the next room or whatever it is above you, and then you get pulled out. Doesn't it?
Yeah.
Isn't that how it works? I mean, there's not a door on the side, and you just open it, and then you.
Because he shoots up, doesn't he?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. But that would mean I'd shoot up onto the roof naked in my house.
I think. Well, yes.
And then slide off the roof because I've got a pitched roof.
Making that squeaking noise.
I've been lying in the decking that's been ripped up. Probably impale myself.
Aye.
Bleeding.
Or worst case scenario, you miss that, you go at the front and then you land in your car.
Oh, jeez. And then the alarm goes off and everybody, all my neighbours come out to see what's going on.
Just see you naked lying
broken
as
leg.
God made you
Yeah.
on top of the car.
How embarrassing. I'm glad I don't have a back to tank now.
I know. But imagine that. Vader's got to go through that every single time he goes in the back to tank.
Well, he doesn't live in a house in Trin, though. He's got proper people.
The outer rim of the galaxy, Troon.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, have you been busy entertainment-wise this week?
No, not really.
Okay. Well, thanks very much for watching, everyone. We'll catch you in the next show. We release a podcast every Monday on YouTube and Sunday. And anyway,
Yeah. I've gone old school this week.
Okay, you're reading a book?
No. I've watched stuff.
Not that old school.
I've been watching Spaced. Is that on Netflix? And
it is not. No.
Is it not?
No.
Aye, so they've got the full season 1 and 2 on of Spaced.
Nice.
And we've blasted season 1, and it's just as good as it always was.
Yeah.
I'm pleased to say. Simon Pegg, Jessica
Hines,
or whatever her name is now.
Yeah.
Aye, absolutely brilliant.
Nick
Frost, yeah.
Hello, Martha.
Yeah.
Colin, the dog. I think he's
Colin
season 2 though, isn't he?
No, it's the end of season
1.
End of season 1, yeah.
Right.
Season 2 is when she comes back from backpacking.
Right, okay, yeah. Oh, yeah, that's the famous skip to the end.
That's right. So good, still so good. I mean, some of the references in it are like, for us, are just brilliant.
Yeah.
They're so subtle, some of the references as well.
I love the one where when he's asleep and he's covered in 3 3/4 inch action figures and he gets startled away and he goes, Buffy!
Yeah. One of them's a Gillian Anderson figure.
Yeah.
Because he's got his fantasies
playing
about
the X-Files and all this kind of stuff.
Yeah. And of course, that was the first foray into the zombie.
It was, yeah. The whole
apocalypse for
top right.
That must have given an idea for Dawn of the Dead.
I think they mentioned that in the DVD commentary.
Yeah.
Because the line in it is in there, the top right, reload, all that kind of stuff. That's the sort of proto lines from not Spaced, Shaun of the Dead.
See, when you watch it as well, you're like, excuse me, you're like, because I've been up in Glasgow.
Yeah.
Geez. I was wearing a mask as well.
Oh, were you?
Aye, on the train you've got to wear a mask. And I wore a mask all the way to the Clutha as well because I just thought, ugh. I mean, see, before this happened, I would have happily worn a mask in Glasgow. It's humming.
Is it that bad?
I hate the city. Smells horrible. I do love Glasgow, but I hate city smell.
Letters to Jodie at Super Kelly Brothers.
I know. I thought I'd put a disclaimer in there. I love Glasgow, but it smells.
It's a great wee city.
Yeah.
Better than Edinburgh. Anyway.
Oh, God. Now you've offended everybody in Edinburgh.
Yeah. Sorry about that. Send letters to Jodie.
I loved it as well.
What? You did used to live in Edinburgh, yeah.
Yeah, I loved it. But if I had to choose, I'd choose Glasgow.
It would not be Aberdeen.
No, it would not be Aberdeen. Jeez.
No. There's a reason why it's called the Granite City.
Yeah. We had movie night. I can't remember what the first movie was. Oh, I know what it was. It was Four Children in It. Which is,
I've never seen that.
I think it's a book by Jacqueline Wilson, who wrote
Tracy Beaker.
I think she wrote that. Or she maybe adapted it, I'm not sure.
Okay.
It was really good actually, really enjoyable. The dad in it is the guy from The Watchmen. He plays Ozymandias, The Watchmen.
Oh right, okay. I don't know the guy's name.
He's an English actor,
Uh-huh.
who is the biggest fool of a father ever.
Oh,
He's
okay.
totally blind about what the kids are up to and how dangerous a thing they're doing.
I'm assuming the actor's fine, but
Oh yeah, yeah, but
it's
just
just his
the
character.
character,
Yeah,
the character is just totally oblivious.
yeah,
I mean, when the beginning of the movie, the whole premise of the movie is they're going to this lodge in the middle of nowhere by the sea, and
uh-huh.
he's going there with his daughter
Right.
and wee boy, and he's going to meet his girlfriend, who they've not told that this is the first time they're going to meet, and she's
Uh-huh.
got a daughter as well, two daughters.
Yeah.
So the kids are like, "What? No, this is how you choose to," and he thinks that's cool. And then later on, there's loads of different. Anyway, but the movie itself was good. It's a good family film, which we always like to do.
Yeah.
Friday night. And then we watched Spies in Disguise.
Spies in Disguise. I've never even heard of it.
It's well, it's Will Smith, Tom Holland. It's the one where Will Smith is a secret agent and he gets turned into a pigeon.
Oh
Yes,
right,
that.
okay. I
Yes, that is the
I
premise.
I am aware of this movie. Yes, I did not know it was called Spies in Disguise.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's a really odd premise, but
Hmm.
it was actually quite good. It was reminded me of Bolt. Remember the movie Bolt,
Oh
where they're
yeah,
kind of
yeah. John Travolta and Miley Cyrus.
aye,
The unique
quite high,
pairing of
aye,
John Travolta
yeah,
and Miley Cyrus.
uh, quite high action.
Right.
For an animated feature. Kind of Incredibles type
Yeah.
level of action and Bolt.
Okay.
So that's what I kind of compare it to.
Hmm.
It was actually really quite good.
Hmm.
I don't think it did well. Could
I
be
don't think
wrong.
it did either.
Will Smith's movies haven't been doing that particularly well at all these days
No.
for some
He's
reason.
not been he's not been very good at picking them.
I think he keeps picking the same type of roles that he's done before. He's not like even Daniel Radcliffe picks really interesting things that he's never done
Mhm.
before,
Yeah.
and a
I
couple
think
of
he's
indie
just looking for a
movies.
paycheck though, Jody. That's the difference.
Smith?
No, no, no. Radcliffe.
No, I think the opposite. He's picking real.
Meaty.
Yeah, I think he's picking really interesting things,
Mm.
and they're all totally different. He's not, and they're all kind of. He'll pick an indie movie. He'll pick like a mad that one where the guns akimbo,
Yeah.
and his guns bolted onto his hands and stuff.
Mhm.
He played that uh, dead man, Swiss Army man,
Right.
where he was a dead guy. He played a corpse in it. You
Okay.
seen that movie?
No. I've,
You'd love it.
the
You'd
last
love it. By the way,
last Harry Potter movie, the last movie I saw Daniel Radcliffe in it was Harry Potter.
really?
Yeah.
Oh, Sloan, you need to get some Daniel Radcliffe down you. That's not what I meant. You know it.
Is it?
No, he's done. I don't think I've watched a single one of his movies that I've not liked,
Apart from all the Harry Potter ones.
apart from them.
Apart
Women in Black. You must have seen that. The Hammer horror.
No. I don't watch horror movies.
No, for
I don't
God's
like them.
sake.
I don't like horror movies. They give me the heebie-jeebies, and I've got to walk upstairs, and I'm usually the last upstairs, and I don't like them. The cat jumps out at me. It's not good. The old ticker. Yeah.
I started watching a movie called. Oh no, I've lost the thing now. Oh, oh no. Oh God. Just talk amongst yourselves.
Emily just posted a picture from the Herald, I believe, and the headline is "It's goodbye black and white. Hello, glorious Technicolor as Clutha's new murals take shape." And there is a picture of you
Looks
uh,
alright.
doing your mural.
On my tippy toes.
That looks awesome.
Looks alright actually.
Yeah.
That does look alright. Very good. Let's show it to the audience.
Sure. I think we can do that. You just put that in there. Yeah, there you go.
And tomorrow's
You want to
paper.
move it over a bit to your left? There you go.
No.
There you go.
That looks
In
alright.
the paper. And
Pretty
not in the
groovy.
police section. So that's good.
That is good. I'll post that up properly tomorrow. Fast colour.
Fast colour.
Yeah. I was on one of these websites saying what to watch next, great hidden gems and stuff, and one of the things was Fast Colour.
Oh, okay.
And I'll read it out here. Persuaded by forces that would exploit her, a woman with profound supernatural abilities must return to the one place that she doesn't want to go. Home.
Is it a horror movie?
No, it's kind of
Psychological thriller?
She's got like superpowers, and there's a kind of FBI agent guy trying to get her so they can understand what's going on with her. Type thing. So,
yeah.
So
okay.
yeah.
Sweet.
I've not watched it all, but it's pretty bloody slow, to be honest with you.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Not that good.
The pace isn't good.
Yeah.
So I've not finished it yet. But, yeah.
Okay.
I will bear with it.
Aye. Well, that's good. We'll report back next week when you do finish it, and we await your review with bated breath. Who's in it? Does anyone?
Oh, it's nobody. No, it's like it looks like a kind of made by Netflix for Netflix type
Right.
job. God, I can't even say the girl's name. Am I going to embarrass myself here?
Sure.
Guju. I was running my glasses. Mabtha Raw.
Okay. I'm not going to give it a go. No. All right. Cool. So
games wise, nothing. I don't think. Oh no, tell a lie. I downloaded Ninja Go or something it's called.
Ninjago?
No. I've not played it anyway, but it's like wee online. It's a free game to play online. You can run about being a ninja.
So
It's a
you.
cartoony thing.
Oh, that's right. You haven't played any games, but you have downloaded something.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
That makes okay.
I'm going to download Beef Simulator as well because it's only £1.97 or something. Beef Simulator, it's called.
Beef Simulator.
Thief Deer.
Oh, Thief Simulator. Right, got it.
Aye. Beef Simulator, Christ, you may want to play that.
Well, the sequel writes itself out of the frying pan into the fire.
Oh, Jesus.
I think it deserves a ding.
Ding dong. Ding dong. Wow, you really went to town. What you get up to in your own time? Is that you? Is that you? Is that you playing the drums? You sampled yourself?
No.
Sloan plays the drums. Nice one. Okay.
Well, this week I have been mostly busy. So we watched a couple of things that we've watched before. We watched Moana again because Sam had never seen Moana, so we watched that. Okay. I like Moana.
So do I.
I think it's a fun movie.
Start to say I love it.
I think it's probably of recent Disney movie. It's certainly better than Frozen 2. That's for sure.
I've seen Frozen 2, but I've seen Frozen 1.
Frozen's good, but it's not as good as Moana. I think Moana's got a better story to it.
Definitely. The better songs.
Yeah, well, there's the better songs there as well. But then again, I think it's Lin-Manuel Miranda. He really helped out there. Shiny and You're Welcome and God, the song I can never remember the name of, but it's the one that she sings with the background changes.
Just let it go. Just let it go, okay?
Then we watched The Great Gatsby because I've never seen it. I've read the book when I was in high school.
The
The
Leonardo one.
Leonardo DiCaprio one, and Tobey Maguire's in it as well, and Casey Mulligan
Oh
is in
yeah.
it as well. And it's okay. It's a bit
Yeah. Overblown.
much, I think.
Mm-hmm.
Old sport.
Yeah.
I wasn't particularly
It's Baz Luhrmann that
impressed.
directed it.
Yeah,
He never goes in halfway, does he?
no, it's true. No, it had the same feel
Joker.
to it in parts that um, that what do you call it? Attack of the Clones and the rest of the prequels have, which is everything's CGI. The actors
Yeah.
are on a soundstage and everything's green, and you can
Mm-hmm.
tell. And it's like
Yeah.
let's go down to the dock, old sport, and they go down this corridor thing, and you're like, oh, this is a soundstage. This is like planks of wood sitting on a soundstage somewhere because the
No,
thing doesn't move. Just
they definitely realised that didn't work, didn't they?
mm,
After a while,
yeah. Well, it's
special
taking
effects
too
people.
long though. The thing
Yeah.
the thing about CGI is you're supposed to not realize it's CGI.
Yeah.
Like there's plenty of things out there where you're like, oh my god, I didn't realize that was CGI. Like Boardwalk Empire does a great job of it because they've got to be in the past. That one as well, The Changeling, I think it was,
Yeah.
with Angelina Jolie.
Yeah.
That's another example of good CGI, good use of CGI. But terrible CGI is like The Great Gatsby in the Star Wars prequels.
Mm-hmm.
And I watched Transporter 3 with your man Jason Statham,
Our pal,
our
good
pal,
friend.
friend of the show.
Yeah.
It's it's not.
Transporter 3? What the hell?
Yeah, they made a third one for some reason. It is not good, as far as the
He, ha-
Transporter movies are
he,
concerned.
he has a lot of sequels.
Yeah, Crank
Crank,
2, um,
Transporter,
Fast and Furious
Fast and
franchise,
Furious, of course. Aye.
and a spin-off now as well with The Rock.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah,
Mm-hmm.
he does a lot of sequels.
That's He's the
And
go-to guy though for action, isn't he? These days,
he is, yeah, and
pretty much.
he's
The
pretty
Rock.
ripped for a guy in his 50s as well. So
Yeah, he's
um,
well. He was an Olympic swimmer,
it's true, yeah.
so he's always
Played
been
for Britain.
fit,
Yes, yeah.
as it were.
Obviously got his big break. Is what was his character's name in Lock Stock? Wasn't it
Turkish.
Turkish? No, Turkish was what he was called. Bacon. Was it Bacon? Anyway, answers below if you remember the answer for that. I think it's Bacon. He's called in the first one. And we watched Sweeney Todd, Demon Barber of Fleet Street.
Oh, we were talking about that, weren't we?
Yeah,
That put me in the mood to watch it.
I found it
Again.
quite slow to start.
Mm-hmm.
I wasn't hooked in it. So this is the second musical I've watched in as many weeks, and Hamilton was the one I watched the previous week, and it is
I started
amazing.
to try to watch that.
Oh, did you?
Yeah, but it was too late, so I gave up.
I thoroughly enjoyed that. It started and it was like, straight into the action. It was really good.
Yeah.
I thought the Sweeney Todd one dragged its heels. It got better towards the end, like the bit where they're singing about, oh, we can take a lawyer and a clergyman and but not that guy over the, like that song where they're dancing around there. That's when it started to pick up for me. But before that, I'm like,
I remember liking it.
yeah, I wasn't too impressed. And then Charlize Theron, she dropped her new movie on Netflix, The Old Guard.
Oh yeah, I saw that.
Which is a comic book adaptation written by the guy who wrote the comic book, and it's all about these immortals who go and fight for good and justice, but they don't really know who they're fighting for or why they're fighting, but they're just fighting because they have these dreams. They have these like collective dreams, and they know that they have to do something. And basically, they just go into areas and beat up bad guys and then leave as quickly as possible. And it's kind of their origin story. The bad guy is played by the what's his name, Dursley from Harry Potter. You know the guy that plays the artist in Buster Scruggs. He's got no arms and no legs. He's just a torso.
Oh yeah. I know the guy.
He's the bad guy in this. In the Old Guard, he plays this kind of billionaire, big pharma guy. You know, rich douchebag basically. Yeah. And he's pretty good in it. He kind of hams it up a bit. It's kind of believable a little bit there. But I thought it was an okay movie. A bit, again, dragged a bit to start. But once the action got going, I mean, you think to yourself, it's an action movie, so there should be a little bit more action. But I think they tried to make it a little bit more cerebral than like action-y movies. But it worked.
Did you watch the Chris Hemsworth one? Extraction?
Extraction? No, I haven't watched that yet.
Have you not?
No.
That ticks all the boxes, by the way, for you.
Oh, does it?
Big time. Oh, aye.
Yeah. I was going to watch it this afternoon, but things happened.
It's like a 80s love letter to action movies.
Yeah.
Sorry. A love letter to 80s action movies.
Cool. So yeah, I would recommend watching it, The Old Guard, see what you think about it. Maybe we'll talk about it a bit more if you watch it this week. You can talk about it next week. And that was pretty much it. We started rewatching The Mandalorian as well. So we got to. Well, did you watch? Are you watching? Are you starting from the beginning, or you?
I was going to, but I just stuck the Prisoner episode on. But rewatched it quite a few times. But I'm going to rewatch it again. I think from beginning to end.
We got as far as The Sin, so the next episode is Sanctuary. So we're going to watch that this week. Oh, and also, just one more thing. We're watching Columbo because we found there's this Columbo Files website, which apparently is legit, and they have full episodes on there, but only select full episodes. They don't have all of the full episodes. So we've been sitting watching that.
Good.
And it's been great. Yeah, it's been good though. So, shall we talk news?
Yes.
So just before we came on air, I saw this tweet. This is an actual tweet from DisneyPlus. Making Solo was no solo endeavor. Take off behind the scenes of Solo, a Star Wars story, now streaming on Disney Plus. Yeah.
Oh.
So, there you go.
Wow, I'm watching that tonight.
There you go.
Streaming now. Oh man, I'm watching that tonight. I wonder if they'll get into the nitty-gritty of it. Well,
I mean, that's the next part of the news. So that was the teaser to the next part. So I wonder if they will go behind the scenes and explain, maybe not into great details, but like why they had to reshoot 80% of the movie. It might be nice to know. Maybe it's not something the shareholders want to know about. But the big Star Wars story this week has been Doomcock Overlord DVD's YouTube channel reported that there are rumors that the sequel trilogy will be marked as being non-canon by Disney.
We spoke about this.
We spoke about this through the week. We didn't speak about this on the show.
Oh, why not?
In fact, we did speak about it in the top 10 when we were recording the top 10s.
Did we?
Which we release every Thursday.
But anyway, it's we do watch them. They're good.
You watch them every Thursday. They are very good.
James Baker appears with us.
Yes, and he's the third secret brother in this duet. Anyway.
Yeah, but it's nonsense though.
Is it?
Aye.
Is it?
Aye.
Is it?
I know, because you were talking about the multiverse and why can't they have
Well,
that?
that was my point. Was why can't we have a multiverse? Why can't we have Star Wars? Like instead of this canon and legends garbage, why don't we just have a Star Wars cinematic universe? Like I know that there's comic books and all that kind of stuff and print and everything, and that came after the movies, and Marvel's the other way around. But
Mhm.
what's different? What does it matter which one came first? Let's have a Star Wars cinematic universe, and we do what we want in there, and then we have a comic book, and we have a book, and we have a whatever it is, and you just say that this series is part of this universe,
Absolutely.
and that makes more sense to me rather than all this people being butthurt about how the movies are like too SJW based or they're too pandering to the fans, whatever it is. It's like the
Can they win, by
as a
the way?
Star Wars, by the way, as
They
a Star
can't. They
Wars
can't
fan,
win.
the only thing you should be interested in is does it have a good story
I know.
and is it compelling? And for me, the sequels just aren't. They're not compelling, and I
Does it
don't
tie
care
in
about all the other
properly?
crap that people are arguing about. You should actually be arguing about does this fit in the narrative of the story that they've made up until this point? And the answer is no. It
They
doesn't
didn't do it well. We've
it
spoken about
didn't.
it loads of times.
And there's arguments as well about J.J. Abrams um, had a lot of interference in in Rise of Skywalker versus like there was no interference for The Last Jedi. But then there's also stories about you know Solo, a Star Wars story, was tampered with by the studio, and that's when they brought in Ron Howard. They
So
brought
was
in that other guy as well for Rogue One as
Rogue
well.
One. Yeah,
That was like tons of reshoots as well.
yeah.
Gareth Edwards didn't know anything about it,
I
um,
wonder. I
and all
wonder
this kind of stuff that goes on.
if that's all Kathy Kennedy's doing.
Kathleen
You know,
Kennedy. Remember, Kathy Kennedy is wee Davy's wife.
that is. That's not. Is it? They
Remember, she
came
works
over
at the
actually.
BP.
They came over to pick up a paint and did them. Two of them and their wee daughter.
That's a different Davy,
Just,
though.
just the two of them were there. Davy Stewart.
Aye, that's not Davy Kennedy.
All right, I'm lost. Anyway, yeah, yeah. I wonder if that's her doing. You know, she's a great producer. She's made a. I mean, those movies have made billions.
Yeah, that's why it makes it ridiculous to say, okay, we're just going to wipe that off and say they're
So
not
it's not as
canon.
if they're disastrous movies. They're billion-dollar movies. And I don't. They don't. I don't think they see what we see. You know what I mean?
I
They don't
honestly
see the
think
problems of that
I
continuity and things.
I honestly remember I made a prediction. Go back and listen to one of our podcasts. I can't remember which episode it is, but it's before we
Listen
went
to
to
them
see
all
Rise of
until you get to that
Skywalker.
one.
Yeah, until you get to that one. Just do a binary search until you get to that one. Anyway, I think it's the one before. It's the last episode in November. I think it is November 2019, and I predict that there's going to be a time travel element to Rise of Skywalker, and I predict it because in some of the publicity in the trailer, the Falcon has a round radar dish
Mhm,
that I noticed,
mhm.
and it's got a rectangular radar dish in the sequels, and I think now that because of all this rumor and all the innuendo and all that kind of stuff that's come out, I think there was a time traveling element to it, and they
Nah,
cut it out
not in Star
because
Wars.
J.J. Abrams, he loves his time travel.
I know,
I'm
but
telling you, I think there was one in there because Poe's X-wing fighter had a retro box for it. The toy for it was a retro box, and not and every other Star Wars thing is like a Star Wars Hasbro thing. This was a Kenner toy that came
You
out.
sound like one of these mad conspiracy theorists.
I'm telling you, I'm
I know it
telling
was.
you,
No, I know it was.
I'm telling you, I'm still sticking to it. I bet you it's going to come out as a time travel episode because what's the point in like all these the Star Destroyers that come out of there? They're just Star Destroyers. They're not First Order Star Destroyers because they're much better, sleeker, and all that kind of
The thing
stuff.
is, people,
Picking a triangle sleeker.
people say about, if we're going deep here, people say about,
Hornet affiliates.
you know, where did Plagueis, come from? Why has he got all these ships? Why has he got all these followers?
He's not Plagueis.
If you watch Return, well, Sidious, sorry.
Don't make me get the glasses.
No, I know.
Where's my glasses? I can't see.
Sorry,
Sidious. Oh, here we are. Actually, I think you'll find it's Darth Sidious and not Darth Plagueis. Darth Plagueis was his master.
You need to do this poking the thing up. The glasses up your face.
Oh, I can't see with these things.
Anyway. Sidious, right?
Sidious.
See if you go back to Return of the Jedi. He had a couple of creeps and he had these, Imperial guards and all that. But he had a couple of creeps that were like standing with a big point tall hats.
That's right, yeah, those guys, yeah, what happened to them?
So is it not just a bunch of those guys that are sitting cheering them on?
I don't know.
He's got his own thing going.
He's got his own thing going. Where were they when he was getting thrown over the old parapet? And also, here's another thing. Why would you have a chasm in your office?
They weren't health and safety conscious.
The OSHA would have a
fit. When you see Force Awakens, when Han Solo walks over that, there's no railings, no
nothing. No. There's no chain as well. He just walks right out onto it.
Yeah. Health and safety matters.
Nightmare.
It's like when they were building the Death Star, they just had a bunch of Filipino guys barefooted using a grinder. Health and safety.
Sorry, I think that might be a YouTube video.
Steel toe caps. It was
about building a skyscraper in Manila.
Aye, may have been.
Aye.
Shocking.
It's the worst. You seen the ones the guys with they've got scaffolding. So in Hong Kong they use bamboo for scaffolding.
I've seen a few belters actually
because it's cheaper. And they can tear it down and reuse them. And so they've got it strapped in, anchored securely to the wall AC unit, which, if anyone knows anything about wall AC units, is carefully wedged between a window and the frame.
All right, okay, one of those.
Yeah, and they've got this scaffolding thing bolted into this wall unit.
I've seen a video of a guy standing on top of a wall with a sledgehammer, breaking up said wall he's standing on.
There's another one as well. There's a guy, and he's taken down a pillar of a house. So they've got everything else down, roof's up, pillars there, and he's smashing away at this pillar under the roof.
Yeah. What can you say?
No helmet, no nothing.
No.
Swinging away.
Oh. Brilliant.
So the rumors, I don't think they're true. I think as Star Wars fans, we're just gonna have to live with disappointment that the sequels were not as good as the original movies.
But we've got hope with hope. Favreau and
rebellions are built on hope, Jody.
Yes, exactly. We've got hope with the new hopes, Favreau and Filoni.
Yeah. Yippee! So Kathleen Kennedy's tenure with the Walt Disney Company could come to a crashing end next year.
Well, our contract's out next year.
Yeah. Well, the contract's up for renewal next year.
Aye, but I think she'll move on.
Yeah. I think she'll go back and
So
do movies with Spielberg, to be honest.
rumors are as well that she wants a high concentration of female characters in
Mhm.
this, in the movies. And I read somewhere that she's going to start a production company and it's going to be mostly female
I thought that she
led.
was doing that in Lucasfilm as well.
That's what I'm saying. That's what she was trying to do. Make it kind of female heavy.
Yeah,
For whatever reason, I don't know
it's
why.
not a
Why
bad
not half and
idea.
half? Well, why not half and half?
Well, I mean, I think it was just going to tip the scales the other way because
Well, I
men have
know,
led
but
the charge
okay, but
so far.
she's in a high position. She's got herself there. I don't know what her reasons are, but
I mean, at least so at least she's not doing "I'm all right, Jack." She's actually helping other people.
yeah, well,
I mean, there's nothing worse than somebody getting to that level of power and then they're going like, "Well, I've done it. Why can't you do it?" kind of thing, and then not bothered helping them.
uh,
At least she's like promoting
progressing.
female creators
Yeah,
or
she's
creative
good.
types.
I mean, Deborah Chow, God,
Yeah,
she
she's
came out of
local.
Is she?
She's from Trana.
All right.
Mhm.
She came out of Mandalorian
Yeah,
glowing but
yeah,
for me and you and
yeah.
everybody. Her episodes were fantastic.
Yep. Bryce Dallas Howard as
Um,
well.
yeah, hers was good. Hers was good. Deborah Chow's were better.
Sanctuary.
Oh well, it was good. It was good. Do you know that one has got better for me? Sanctuary. When I first watched it, I thought it was an okay episode.
Mhm.
Um, it's very obviously a Seven Samurai type
Oh yeah, yeah.
thing, but it's definitely upped the level for me.
Mhm.
That episode. The only episode that was a bit meh was when they went back to Mos Eisley. That kind of
Mhm.
guy was trying to double cross the Mandalorian.
Yeah, didn't work out for him though. So spoilers.
Yeah, but there's moments like that I liked as well.
Yeah,
Um,
that's true.
even though it was the kind of weakest episodes
Yeah,
probably.
I was good
But
seeing
I
Ming Na
just
Wen as well. Mulan
what's
herself.
that?
It was
So
good
what?
seeing Ming Na Wen as well. She was the assassin, the shitty person.
Oh right, okay. I quite liked her character. I'd like to
Yeah,
see more of her.
I know. Well, maybe she's
And at the
still
end of
alive.
at the end of that episode, it's hinted Boba Fett,
Is it?
or was that Moff Gideon?
I think you said this before. I'm sure it's Gideon.
I don't know if it is. Why would Gideon be there?
Oh, he's got the cape. I don't know.
Aye, but Gideon's got his own deal with
Uh,
his
who
crew,
knows? Gideon.
stormtroopers and that.
We'll find out, I guess,
Hmm
next season.
How did he get the dark saber?
Well, exactly, because that was the Mandalorians had that at one point.
Uh-huh. I need to get back into. I need to get on top of
So
Rebels
this
and
is the problem I've got though
yeah,
is,
I know.
and
I
this
know.
is kind of what I was talking about with the cinematic universe is if you have a cinematic universe, it means you don't need to watch every single property that Disney says is canon. I know it's great for them, but nobody's got time. I mean, in that case, it's like it's a full blown profession to watch Star Wars because you got to read the comics, you got to read the books, you got to watch all the TV shows, and you got to watch all the movies, and then you get the full universe. It's like I don't get time for that.
Yeah,
It's basically it's a history degree at that
one of the
point.
ones was Leia, Leia, and Last Jedi, showing she had force powers,
Mhm.
and everybody's like, wait a minute, that's not never set up, never mentioned anywhere that she
No,
was trained in the force.
no.
Well, actually, if you read the novelization, the pre story of Last Jedi, then it's explained in that apparently.
Yeah.
But I'm going to read a book. I want to. If I'm watching a film, they need to explain that in the film.
Yeah,
I'm not. Don't have a wee asterisk. Well, this is, by the way, this is explained in book. number 26 of the.
It's like so. Basically, what they want you to do is when you pre-order your ticket to go to the movies, whenever we're allowed back to the movies, you pre-order that. They send you a link to Amazon for all the stuff you've got to learn before you watch this movie.
Yeah, crazy. And the big one obviously was the Darth Maul reveal.
Yep.
And Solo. A lot of people, including yourself,
Sam and I
said to me,
we were sitting in the car. We've got a ready reckoning on a slide rule. We're trying to figure out what the hell date it was.
That's exactly my friend Davey Wallace. He was exactly the same. But I knew because I knew what's happened to Maul. Mm-hmm. He'd survived being cut in half, and he had the robot legs, and he started the rising.
And his brother's got an auto business, and he managed to get him better legs. And what?
Yeah, it's all in. I think that's all in Clone Wars. All that stuff, and then he
fights Obi-Wan 14 years before the Battle of Yavin. It might be Rebels actually, but he fights
Rebels,
him 14 years before the Battle of Yavin. Yeah.
Again.
Yeah.
Which
and he defeats.
Is quite unspectacular fight actually.
Yeah.
But so that's all there in the card. So you've got to watch all that to get up to speed. Otherwise, like you're sitting there going, wait a minute, I thought this was a certain timeline. How can this be if he's alive but he's dead? So is this like before episode 1?
Yeah.
What? They don't explain it. I mean, why not just explain it? A wee tiny. Wouldn't take that long.
I know. But I think that's the problem, is that they go into these things, they rush those things, they don't think them through, and then J.J. Abrams was shooting the movie, so the movie got released in December 16th, I think it was. They wrapped shooting on November 23rd.
Mm-hmm.
Less than a month
mm-hmm.
later, they were releasing the movie. How do you wrap a movie on the 23rd unless you're going through massive rewrites?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it's a blockbuster franchise. Surely you want to do the right thing. You want to go out with a bang. And apparently the guy that wrote it as well, Trevorrow, or whatever his name is, the guy that was originally...
Colin
Trevorrow. He didn't know what this... He was scheduled to write the script 6 months before they started filming for The Last Jedi, so he didn't know what the story was for Last Jedi.
Mm-hmm. Did you read the leaked Trevorrow?
No,
script?
but the other thing was Matt Smith was attached to be the bad guy as well.
Yeah, he was.
And then, nope. We'll make it Palpatine.
He was attached. I wonder where that went actually, because he was attached when J.J. Abrams was on board.
Yeah.
And then people were asking him about it, and he was saying, "Nope, I'm not in it." And then people were like online were going, "Oh, he's lying and all that. He's not telling the truth." He wasn't in it.
He wasn't.
Unless he was.
Could explain why there's no toys either.
Unless he was
like
maybe.
And then.
I think maybe. Sorry. No toys. Yeah.
Knights of Ren as well. There was supposed to be a big reveal about them. Nope.
Yeah.
In fact, there wasn't so much of a big reveal. It was just like dead. They're supposed to be the fearless fighters in the galaxy.
Yeah, but I think a lot of that was lost in The Last Jedi. Instead, we went to Canto Bight.
Yeah, maybe.
Don't get me started. Anyway, what's next? We've been on about this too long. We always do.
In good news.
Good.
Hugh Jackman's butt is uncensored on DisneyPlus.
Oh, I saw that. That's odd, isn't it? Yeah, Daryl Hannah.
You saw his butt?
Daryl Hannah's is.
Yes,
is there not a big swear word in Days of Future Past as well?
Apparently it's uncensored. So the people are all jiddy about the butt, but nobody's mentioned the
Oh
swear
no, wait a
word.
minute. No, I'm
No, is that
thinking
not
of a different one.
the prequel? Is that not the Days of Future Past or whatever it is?
It's the is the
It's
that's
the
the
one where he goes
sequel.
back in time and he tells him
Uh,
to F off.
that's wait a minute. No, what's the first one where it's the young professor?
First Class?
Is it First Class?
Yeah.
That's the one. He goes up to him in a bar
Uh-huh.
and he's like, "Let go."
Yeah.
He can senses them coming up to
Yeah.
approaching to ask him to join.
You
It's
just
like,
go, "Oh, son."
aye, yeah, it's that First Class.
Anyway, so Hugh Jackman's butt is uncensored, you'll be happy to know.
Mhm. I really like those films. Like Future Past. It's really good. Yep.
Yeah, I liked them as well. But again, so there's another good example of recasting, because obviously what happens when you have a movie franchise and it goes on for a bit of time, they want a bit of money, the
Yep.
cast, and so they recast them with James McAvoy, Michael Fassbender as McFisto and Egghead guy, and I've just pissed off a whole bunch of Marvel fans, but you know the guys. I mean,
Magneto.
Magneto and
Professor X.
Professor X. Yeah, those guys. And obviously, you know, there's outcry at the start about casting Jennifer Lawrence as well as Mystique.
Mystique.
And I'm forgetting things. Why am I forgetting things? Anyway,
I know you're the memory man.
and it's because I've not been tied up to the big machine. Cerebro, that's the word.
Cerebral.
Cerebro, yeah.
Cerebral.
I'm losing cognitive ability. I can barely talk. Anyway, that was a good example of them recasting it in a younger, as a younger cast, so they could get
Very good.
more money out of that franchise.
Uh-huh.
It went a bit meh when it got to Apocalypse, but other than that, the movies were good.
I don't think I've seen Apocalypse,
Yeah, it's not good.
and I've not seen. Or maybe I have actually.
There's
I've definitely not seen
Dean.
the. I've not seen that one.
Oh, Dark Phoenix Rising, or Dark? Is it just Dark?
Yeah, I've
Phoenix?
not seen that one.
I'm not seeing it either.
It's the girl from
Sophie
Turner
Turner, yeah,
from Game of
from Game of
Thrones
Thrones, yeah.
as the young Jean.
Yeah,
I've not seen that one. I do want to. I thought the trailers looked magic,
yeah.
but
I haven't seen it yet.
not DisneyPlus.
I don't know if they are. Let me see.
Always saying, why is that not on DisneyPlus?
Let me check. Log in. Oh, what's going on here? Just log in.
It was Indiana Jones. Is that
Indiana Jones is not in there, no, but it's Paramount, so
Is that an issue with Paramount? But it's still Lucasfilm,
so, yeah.
I can't quite understand that.
I
I don't
know.
understand all these, Spider-Man and Sony and things. Why can't we just all get along?
X-Men, the Wolverine, Last Stand, X-Men Origins Wolverine, X-Men, X2, X-Men First Class, X-Men Days of Future Past, X-Men Apocalypse. So they're all there.
All right, apart from the new one.
Except for Dark Phoenix.
Uh-huh. All right, okay. I
So
might start watching them again, actually.
Yeah. We got Apple TV free. I got an iPad for our birthday, and and it comes with Apple TV for free, or TV Plus, whatever it is, for free.
All right. We got
Give it a
I
go.
told you this, didn't I? We got an iPad. It was Evelyn's mum's old one.
Oh yeah, yeah. Mm-hmm.
I can't do it. I can't. I'm done with iPads.
No.
The first one I've ever had, but it's quite old, so it won't upgrade to anything above 10.5 or something.
Oh yeah, yeah.
So you try and download YouTube. No, it's got to be 11.
Yeah, it's got the latest and greatest. Yeah.
Yeah. I'm like,
Yeah.
and then you try and go, oh well, we'll just go Netflix then online.
Yeah.
So, like, go online to Netflix, and it's like you need an app to you need to watch Netflix on the app. You can't watch it on
Really?
the website. Yeah,
Is
it
that maybe
takes
a
you to the app.
Safari thing, or can you download Chrome onto it and then maybe try that? Maybe that might be a problem as well.
Oh, I'll try that.
Yeah,
Maybe an idea.
try Chrome.
I'll try that.
That works.
Try that because I thought it'd be quite nice. It's another screen because we're sometimes fighting over pads and
Yeah.
tablets, and Danny seems to have every single. You're like, where's my Samsung?
Yeah.
Danny's got it. Where's everyone's like that. Where's my phone? Danny's got it.
Yeah. Well, it's the same as the
the
remote with us. Who's got the remote? It's Sam. Sam's got the remote.
Oh,
She's
yeah.
the one in charge of the remote.
Same. No, he's the same.
It's like, give me the remote. It's my turn, remote. No, it's not. You got.
Never your turn.
Who
Never.
paid for the TV?
Never my turn.
Whose TV is it? And then there's a crying match.
From you.
From me.
Aye.
I want my remote. Exactly. Gotham PD is a new series coming to HBO Max, and it's going to be set in the same universe as the Batman.
Oh, really? Interesting.
Yeah. So it is. Let me just give you some details about that. Some deets, if you will.
Some deets.
Yes.
Deet to the tails.
So HBO Max has been given a series commitment to a drama set in the Gotham Police Department from Max Reeves and Terrence Winter. I don't know who those people are. Variety has learned.
Matt Reeves is the director of the Batman.
Oh, is he?
Is it Matt Reeves?
Matt Reeves, Matt.
Yeah. He directed the Planet of the Apes trilogy.
Cloverfield, Under Siege 2, Dark Territory, The Pallbearer, War of the Planet of the Apes, Cloverfield Paradox. Wait. Matt Reeves. Any relation to Christopher?
Not sure. Probably not.
Probably not.
I think he's British. I think he's a Brit.
He was born in New York.
Oh,
New Yorker.
one
known for
time to get a fact right, and I got it wrong.
Well done. Anyway, so yeah, he's done quite a lot of work for Warner Brothers, so this is his big payout, I guess, from them. So the Untitled series will set in the world Reeves is creating for the feature film The Batman, with the intent being to launch a new Batman universe.
Interesting.
Across multiple platforms, it said, built on the film examination of the anatomy of the corruption of Gotham City. First project announced under Reeves' new overall deal with Warner Brothers Television Group. So yeah, this guy's getting this is his. Here's all the work that you did for us, and we're grateful for it. Now here's your big payout.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but he's done well. He's really done well.
I mean, you don't get these things because you dragged your heels. I mean, he's put the effort in, and that's why he's getting.
Yeah.
He's getting.
It's like Chris Nolan as well. Chris Nolan's really, he calls the shots.
Yeah. Although apparently J.J. Abrams doesn't now, so.
Well, I think this COVID, he was, he's rooting for cinemas to open again and get his movie in the cinema.
I mean, okay.
Well, is it?
I mean, we've both got projection unit things. Yep. Do you miss going to the cinema?
A little bit. Aye. I don't see us going to the cinema this side of 2021 though.
No, I don't think so either. I think this is it for. But movies are coming to streaming now. I mean, The Irishman was a recent case in point. The Old Guard, and there's been a few on Amazon Prime as well that have gone straight to Amazon Prime instead of cinemas.
Yeah. Do you know what it is? It's the big blockbusters, though. Big summer blockbuster, new Wonder Woman movie or
Mhm.
Tenet.
Which is still
Chris
not out.
Nolan's.
Is it supposed to release?
Milan. That's the other
Yep.
big one.
Mm-hmm.
Those ones I would go and see in the cinema because I
Mm-hmm.
feel as if that's uh, an epic display, of summer
Yeah.
action. Yeah, I miss the summer blockbusters.
Mm.
But
I know we haven't had any this year. It's weird.
not yet, no. No.
I know it feels weird. Somebody was. I saw a tweet from, I don't know who it was, but they were on Twitter, which is where
It's
tweets live.
best place to tweet.
Anyway, and so what they were saying was, they don't want people to do a YouTube rewind this year because there's nothing to rewind for. That was like, yeah,
I know.
there is nothing. Um, in in good news, going back to good news, Disney World
Good,
has
thank God for
reopened.
that. Is that good news though?
Well, I
It's
mean,
not good news because I hate to put a downer on it, but
potato potato.
Florida are on the up and up for COVID apparently.
Yes, they are.
So is that a good time
15th.
to open theme parks and things?
Sure, why not?
Run up of
It's
cases of
15.
COVID.
It's 15,000 new cases apparently in Florida.
Uh-huh.
Um,
Yeah.
America seems to be, for
Yeah, so it's
some
not a good
reason,
idea.
I don't know why.
It's not a good
Uh,
idea to open when they're still on the up and up.
To be honest, I cannot explain why every other country in the world is kind of trending that way, and why America is trending that way.
Because their leader is not being a leader, and he's not making it a big deal. He's only just started wearing face masks.
Do you
See
think it's
that?
that?
And also, I think
Do people not take? I mean, okay, so we're
I
not.
think
They're a cult. Is that what it is? We're not going to do
I
it
think
because
there's
the leader says it's not okay.
no. I think there's a lot of people in America as well thinking it doesn't exist. It's not a thing.
It's a
I think there's a
commie
lot
trick.
of that mentality. Yeah, I know. Aye. Or
That
it's
would be funny.
terrorists. It's Al Qaeda messing with our minds, man. Maybe
Yeah,
might be a bit of that.
could be.
Throw a bit of Donald Trump in, saying it's not a big deal. We're doing
Yeah,
tremendously through
huge,
this,
huge,
bigly.
bigly,
Um,
huge.
could be to do with that, but no, it's not good. I know you love Disney
I
World and
I mean,
Universal and all that, so it's good news for you. But would
I
you
don't
go
want to.
down there? Would you go down?
Well, I can't for a start because the border between the US and Canada is closed, so
Yeah,
we
because
can't.
Canada was sensible about things.
Yeah, and I get that, and I'm okay with that. Like somebody was, I went and got. You never mentioned it, but it's fine. I'll mention it. I got my hair cut,
Oh, sorry.
um,
Very
and I went
nice.
and I had to wear the Bane mask, um, but it had to be the over
So
ear
what
one.
did they talk? What would they talk about then? Because I always ask you if you're going on your holidays,
I know.
you're going out somewhere. So what the hell did they talk to you about? Can't ask you any of those questions. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Have you? Oh, it
Yeah.
doesn't matter. Oh, did you? Oh no, it's nothing.
So you got anywhere nice this year, or should I say? Um, a lot of the conversation was around, strangely enough, COVID-19.
Oh, I can imagine. Aye.
So it was like um,
So talk us through then.
well,
A
it was
lockdown haircut.
so anyway. So I went in and or sorry, I went to the hairdressers, and you wave through the glass door at them because you're not allowed to touch the handle. That's the other thing. So they tell you when you got to phone and make an appointment, you can't just turn up on spec. So I phoned, booked an appointment, turned up, waved, and I had to wear a mask. So I wasn't allowed to take the mask off at all. And so I get my hair cut, and I went in. Just check out the last video, and you'll see what my hair was like before. It was all swept back and like right down the back of my neck and all that kind of stuff.
Old rockabilly.
Old rockabilly, yeah, old rocker kind of guy. And so she said, "How do you want your hair cut?" And I went, "Actually," and I pulled up a picture of me 3 months ago, and I said, normally people ask for, "Can you make my hair look like Brad Pitt? Can you make my hair look like?" And I showed her a picture of me.
What, me last year.
And she started laughing, and she goes, "Yeah, I can do that." So, so she set about cutting my hair, and I swear to God, it was like 3 inches of hair.
Yeah,
getting cut off. It was
I
insane.
thought you were just going to keep it going.
No, it was getting pretty bad. Like yesterday morning before I went there, I was in the shower and I was like doing like that, and I went like that, and and my hand got caught in my hair, and I was like, "Oh man, I can't. I'm glad I'm getting a haircut."
So what did
It was
she
getting
cut it
pretty
with?
bad. What?
What did she cut it with?
Scissors.
All right.
Because I don't like. Oh, look at that. Ooh. I don't like the razor thing because it's a bit too short. So anyway, so that's what happened. So and then she's
was she wearing a mask as well?
So the conversation came around. Yeah, she was wearing a mask as well.
And a visor?
So, no, she wasn't wearing a visor. But they got to a point where you got to cut around the ear, so you unloop your mask and you just hold it. So you're holding it like that. And then she tells you to loop it back on, and then she does the other side.
All right.
And it worked fine. But anyway, so we're talking about COVID-19, and we're talking about the US response versus the Canadian response.
Yeah.
And I mean, to be fair, there's been a few people up in Canada who are like, "I'm not wearing a mask," right?
Yeah.
If you're one of those people
everywhere doing that, no.
Calm down. First of all, it's not that bad. It's a mask. It's 20 minutes. You're in the shop. You leave the shop. You go back to your house. You're done. I go shopping and I don't wear a mask. So if I go to Sobeys or wherever it is,
you're not supposed to wear a mask when you go shopping to a shop. No, you do here.
There's no like mandate.
You don't wear a mask.
To wear it. But having said that, though, we went to Staples yesterday, and they were every shop you go in and you get hand sanitizer, which is fine. I'm like, okay, it's fine. We went to Staples yesterday, and they had masks at the front door, and if you didn't wear a mask, you were asked to wear a mask.
Aye.
You didn't have to, but they preferred if you did wear a mask. So we wore a mask.
Well, do you know what it is? You're showing respect to other people.
Well,
and
if somebody asks you, like, "Hey, we'd rather you," like, if somebody mandated that you need to wear a mask to go into a shop, I'd wear a mask to go into a shop. Right now they haven't, so I'm not doing it. Right or wrong, I understand the risks, and I understand the risks I'm imposing on other people. I get that. Maybe I'm being a dick about it, to be honest, but there's no mandate of that just now. But if tomorrow, Monday morning, they said you need to wear a mask to go into a store, I'd be like, okay.
That's what they did here. They did that here. They announced that as of Friday. You have to wear whatever day it was, I can't remember.
Yeah.
You have to wear a mask when you go shopping, which I forget. I do forget, but
yeah.
I get to the till and then I'm like, oh god, I'm going to put my mask on.
Hacking up everywhere.
Did that
touching
today.
all the fruit. I mean, they have rules as well. Like, you're not allowed to touch the fruit. It's like if you touch it, you buy it. Which I think is a good idea. Like, I don't want.
How you meant to squeeze your fruit to see if it's right?
They say all our fruit's good enough. Just pick one. And I agree with that. It's like just take whatever it is. If you're picking 5 and you get a bad one, the other one as well is I don't spend a lot of time picking stuff up and looking at it and putting it
No,
down
a
again.
lot
I
of
just
people
look
do.
at
You know,
things now.
people do that. I don't either. I'm
No.
like just
I mean,
in and out.
but they've got the again. They've got you can only go up one direction
Aye.
in an aisle and down the other, and there's a lot of people ignore that. I don't. There's arrows there. It says this is the exit, this is the entrance. I'm going to follow that instruction because I'm like,
Yeah.
well, I mean, I don't want to. There's always some wee old biddy there, and you're like, oh man,
I think they're the worst
yeah,
sometimes.
I can't do that to her. But they tend to follow the rules.
I think they're the worst sometimes because I've been in the shops and they're like shoulder to shoulder with you, getting down for the gherkins,
Getting down for the Gherkins. What does that even mean?
Exactly what I said.
The Gherkins.
Yeah.
Well, that's the name of the show.
There you go. Hey, listen, we've went long here.
We have.
Yeah. Yeah.
But strangely enough, it doesn't feel like we've gone long.
It doesn't actually. No. It probably does to the listeners though.
Here. Yeah, it probably does as well. We've lost half the audience.
Yeah.
Anyway, let's on that COVID-19 bombshell.
Yeah.
Let's end the chat now. Thank you very much for watching. Thank you very much for listening. If you are watching on YouTube, hit that notification bell. After you've hit the subscribe button, hit the like button. Smash the like button. Boom! Smash that like button and share the video as well. If you're listening on a podcast in a car, how are you commuting? Where are you commuting to? But if you are listening to the podcast, don't forget you can also help the podcast by giving us like 5-star rating on iTunes or whatever your favorite podcast app is. And yeah, I've got nothing else to say. Jody, you got any last words for
Nothing,
the
thanks.
episode? All right, we'll catch you in the next one. Bye.
Bye. Thanks for listening.
Thank you.